All right, Shalom, Akim Shalom. I'm going to start by giving infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, HaRachakodash. It's the Heavenly Father and the Son, by their true Hebrew names in which the word isn't really called God and Jesus Christ. Double honors to my apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Akim, pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last 6 of time. Kwam Yashala, Mighty Shalom. And this lesson is going to be entitled, The City of Confusion is Broken Down. The City of Confusion is broken down. Ultimately, that great city being no doubt America, the U.S., Babylon, as the scriptures speak of it, as spiritual Sodom and Egypt. The city of confusion is broken down in many ways, educational-wise, government, religious, many different ways that America was built up. The Lord is ultimately tearing it down through prophecy. So Lord willing, this message is edifying. This is Isaiah 24:10, and then I'll read it in the NLT as well. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. That's right. In the city of confusion, America is being broken down. All right. This is Revelation 18:9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornications and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. And that her is America, that whore that sitteth upon many waters. All right, America and its European allies, the EU, the NATO. Okay, this system is being torn down, as it is written in Psalms the 75th chapter. The Lord will cut off the horns of the wicked. And that's being done and is being displayed here in America. Okay. This is Psalms 75:10. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted. That's right. That scarlet colored beast, 7 heads, 10 horns. All right. These powers of the earth, the Lord is cutting them off. All right. And it's going to start here in America. All right. Where a multitude of you so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes dwell. Okay. Revelation 18:10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. You see, so all the hundreds of years it took to build up the society and make it great of the blood, sweat, and tears of you so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, you Israelites, all right, and what in 1 hour is thy judgment come. That mighty city, but the Lord is ultimately going to make a mockery of this place, starting with his militaries. But you see the city of confusion being ultimately broken down. That great city being America, that whore that sitteth upon many waters. Okay, Isaiah 24:10 again. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone. That's right. And we're seeing the joy of the society being sucked out. All right. Like the scriptures tell you. All right. The world rejoice, but their joy shall be turned onto sorrow. And our sorrow, all right, shall be turned onto joy, because the scriptures tell you it is better to go into the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. This is Ecclesiastes 7:1. A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. That's right. And that good name we obtain through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, we're joint heirs with our power. Okay. And with his son. Verse 2, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. And that house of mourning is likened unto the scriptures. All right. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. This is what we run to. This is what's going to stabilize us. All right. In the times where this city, this society that we live in is being broken down, right? So amidst all this chaos that's about to happen and take place and transpire, the Lord has ordered through his elect, through his men. And that's like unto us, all right, seeking ye the Lord while he may be found. And he cometh in the volume of the book. So it's likened unto us, all right, obtaining that whole roll, okay? Because this is a book written without lamentations, mournings, and woes. All right, so it says, the latter end, than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. And we're the living. All right, we're not the dead. We lay it to our heart and consider these things, what the will of the Lord is. And the will of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is to ultimately destroy America and deliver his hopeful elect. So let's go back to Isaiah chapter 24, verse 11. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And we see that happening here in America, all right, from these prophecies. Inflation, all right, you see a breaking down of the economy. The joy that once was in this place, all right. Zooming in on these different holidays, you have Jake she'll be in the store with, all right, behind in the supermarket line, and they'll just have that whole vibration on them in their conversation that this place isn't the same anymore. Christmas isn't the same anymore. Times with your folks ain't the same anymore. And the Lord said he's come to set a variance in the society. And that variance is likened on to that this society being breaking down. All right. The Lord is setting good versus evil. All right. And ultimately, that judgment is going to be laid out. Like as it is written, behold, I come in quickly and my reward is with thee. That's red letters. That's Yahushua speaking. So when Yahushua coming back, this is Revelation 22 and 12. Yahushua speaking, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me to give every man according as his work shall be. You see? So you get reward for good, you get reward for evil. And in this society, all right, the events that are transpiring on the horizon now, we have Pestilence X, right? The WEF Forum, their wicked plans employs. Okay, you have basically different prophecies throughout the earth, earthquakes in diverse places, wars and rumors of wars. All right, but the end is not yet. All these things must come to pass. And that centerpiece of prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16, the charagma, all right, it has to be rolled out. All right, the elect, all right, the men of old have to be made manifest who they are. Lord willing, get spiritual powers. And ultimately, the greatest victory ever written, according to Revelation, the 15th chapter, behold in this place, all right, in the sea of glass, getting a victory over the beast in its image, all right? So back in Isaiah 24 and 12, and the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Now let's go back from 10 and let's read in the NLT, Isaiah 24 and 10. The city writs in chaos. Every home is locked, Salakia, to keep out intruders. And that's what you're going to see here in America. All right. There's going to be a major event here in the next up and coming days, man. 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. So there's going to be major prophetical events taking place according to the scriptures. All hell breaking loose, Jacob's trouble. Okay, a man fleeing from a lion and a bear met him, roughly paraphrasing. Calamity after calamity, a domino effect of prophecy. But America it's waxing worse, man. Because me and the brothers, we talk about it all the time. But you see how perverse this society is becoming day after day. How much the Lord is judging this place day after day. The violence is just going up and up and up and increasing. Like the scriptures say, let's go back to it. The Lord has calculated this place, Revelation 18 and 5. I'm going to start at 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. You see, because America is being smitten with plagues, man. The city of confusion is broken down. So this society is being plague after plague. Verse 5, for her sins, and that her is speaking of America. For her sins have reached onto heaven, and our power had remembered her iniquity. So the Lord had remembered this place, man. And he's doing these things. Shall evil be done in the city, and the Lord had not done it? All right. Shall a trumpet be blown, and the people not be afraid? So the men of the Lord are blowing that trumpet in Zion. Jerusalem is a people before a place, specifically here in America. All right. And the people, they should be afraid, but they not hearken on to the word. All right. They don't consider these prophecies, and they're going to be taken in them. Verse 11, mobs gather in the street, crying out for wine. Joy has been turned to gloom. Gladness has been banished from the land. The city is left in ruins, its gates battered down. Verse 13, throughout the earth, the story is the same. Only a remnant is left, like the stray olives left on the tree or the few grapes left on the vine after harvest. All right, and that vine is likened unto the nation of Israel. The Lord says he had chosen thee one vine. All right. And I'm going to go back and read that again as well. 2 Ezra 5:23. And said, O Lord, that bears rule of every wood of the earth and of all the trees thereof, trees likened unto people, nations. Thou hast chosen thee one only vine, and of all lands of the whole earth, of the whole world, Salakia, thou hast chosen thee one pit, and of all the flowers thereof one lily. All right. And it goes into it. It says, and of all the trees thereof, thou hast chosen thee only one vine. So that's that remnant. That's that elect. All right. That's like, to the Lord's holy, the Lord's chosen. All right. And that's what's going to be left here. And like they say, what? Only the strong survive. But it's been built in us, Lord willing, if we're of that number, to survive, man. All right. It is the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So I want to get that word banished because it says joy has turned to gloom. And read Isaiah 24:11. Again, it says mobs gather in the streets crying out for wine. Joy has turned to gloom. Gladness has been banished from the land. So gladness is going to be banished here, man. All right. The scriptures tell you, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. Do ye not know that the day of the Lord is darkness and not light? All right. So this place is, the Lord is setting the scene for this place to, for it to go down here, man. All right. So it says banish, to send someone away from a country or place as an official punishment. It says exile, expel. It says forbid, abolish. Salakia. It says forbid, abolish, or get rid of something unwanted. So by it saying that gladness is banished, all right, they're going to literally forbid you people having any sense of freedom. All right. Revelation 13:16, any sense of intellectual property. They're going to forbid that, man. All right. Gladness is banished from the land. And ultimately, we know it's from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All right. So the city of confusion is broken down. Lord willing, this message was edifying. I'm going to give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Harachak, Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well. Until next time, peace and blessings. Shalom.